Good evening to everyone. Right now, we're going to have some special news about the Ecuador's higher education. We have the reform of Cordoba in 1918. This reform provided universities the autonomy which they are still attempting to hold on to today. Because of that reform, universities have challenged the authoritarian excesses of civil and military regimes. Ecuador has 33 universities and technical colleges with 2,283 students. It has 12 state universities, equally divided between Costa and Sierra, and an additional 5 private universities, 3 in Sierra and 2 in Costa. A number of polytechnic schools and teachers colleges offer specialized post-secondary studies. The number of universities students per 100,000 members of the population grew fivefold from 1960 to 1980. The number of professors grew 10 times. About two-thirds of those enrolled in higher education attended public institutions, especially the Central University in Quito. The progress of higher education in Ecuador seems in many ways to be out of control because of external forces such as economic and political conditions have changed the characteristics, emphasis, curriculum, and student populations of most public institutions. Certainly, during the past 2 decades, the chronic shifting of the educational, political, and economic agendas has resulted in new goals, priorities, and missions for public universities. New academic and economic models have to become important to the higher education equation. Ecuador's universities are changing to meet the challenges of the technological age. During the colonial period, the authorizations for universities were by papal authority, royal decree, or authority of the Council of the Indies. Other universities established during the colonial era emulated the University of Salamanca model, which emphasized theology, law, arts, and medical studies. The University of San Fulgencio de Quito was Ecuador's first university, and it was authorized by Papal Bull in 1586. Nowadays, it is all being controlled by the government. Those were our news for today. Thank you very much for your attention.